the Bash Bros movies, and that's almost exactly what Girl with the Dragon Tattoo does during the whole movie, man. I mean, she, waves her hands and types on keyboards and, fights the bad guys. It's been 7 years, man, since the last time we saw Girl with the Dragon Tattoo movie. This is not necessarily a Girl with the Dragon Tattoo movie, but it is the series that I'm not sure this is supposed to be a reboot of some sort, but the thing is they started with the sequel. So
well, here's the thing. So of course the Girl in the Spiderweb Chronicles web series, you can actually call it that, and
or the Millennium.
Yeah, you wouldn't be far off. I threw
Although
the Spiderweb Chronicles in there. He missed it, obviously, because he misses stuff that whenever I throw him a bone, he usually misses it. So I've been told. But of course, based on the Millennium trilogy, or now it's like quintilogy, if I'm not mistaken, written by Stieg Larsson. I can't remember who.
Are they really written by Stieg Larsson?
First three, yes.
That's my point. We had the same debate about Jason Bourne movies, man.
No, well, here's the thing with Jason Bourne movies. They totally go off script. They tell you it's based on the characters created by Jason Bourne. So even though they kept on with the books,
okay,
the books has nothing to do with the books, and the books have nothing to do with the movies.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like three separate things.
Okay.
Now, however, even though I'm the book nerd in the family,
we all are, man. Come on,
I do more reading.
Maybe nowadays, yes, but come on.
You're actually the one who read the Millennium Trilogy. I have not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yet. So I don't know how much these movies actually keep up with the books.
Actually,
you probably forgot, because that's what you do. You forget things, and you draw bones that are thrown your way. But here's the thing.
I just ignore them, man.
Yeah. Excuse me. Here's the thing. This is when you have a widely popular book series like this.
Definitely, man. With good reason.
That has two separate movie trilogies made. Well,
let's just go with one trilogy and two
movie series.
Two American remakes, okay? Two American remakes and the original trilogy.
You gotta drop the Swedish movies in there.
I'm telling you, there's the original trilogy and you have two American remakes. No, with this one. This is the second American remake, so that's
when they announced that they're gonna do the Hollywood version of the movies, everybody lost their marbles because people heard that it was good. I don't know how many of them necessarily read or watched the original trilogy, but it was like, oh, it's supposed to be good. Then you assign Daniel Craig to the series, and then it's like, okay, now you got an actor on your hand.
Yeah,
and then you got Rooney Mara, and then it's like, all right, now you're going somewhere. That was a good casting
choice as well.
That was a great casting choice. And then the movie comes out, the movie was fabulous, and then nothing happens.
For 7 years.
7 years. And then you're like, okay. So at this point, I mean, Rooney's doing her stuff, Daniel did James Bond, he's doing more James Bond, hopefully. He's doing other stuff. He did Lucky Logan, or Logan Lucky. And then it was like, okay, now, when they said that the next movie was coming out, I was like, I initially thought that they're gonna reboot the whole thing and start with the first movie, and I was like, oh, why start with the first movie? Whatever. I'm still gonna go and watch it, of course.
Of course.
Until I figure out it's actually they're starting off with the second movie. And I love that. They rebooted the franchise without giving you the first movie. Because the characters are the same.
You know what my problem is? My problem is I'm not sure whether the same studio did both movies. I'm not sure.
Well, you can look it up. I would
love for Sony to have made both movies, and this is just basically sequel slash, reboot.
Well, here's the thing. It is the sequel slash reboot.
But yeah, and
because in the first one,
I love the casting choices. Yeah. First off, Claire Foy, amazing. We watched it recently in First Man, but that's a completely different dramatic role than this was. And apparently she's in The Crown, and she's been a few other places that I haven't seen. I didn't watch The Crown. I have it on Netflix, but it just doesn't attract me all that. Yeah. But she was great. As far as casting choices go, I thought she was great. You know, I'm not a big fan of that. Actually, anybody who knows me knows I'm not a big fan of Daniel Craig, simply because of the James Bond movie, and that's where everybody knows him. To all the Daniel Craig fans, how many of you have seen Layer Cake? Let me know when you do. But anyways, you know, he's a great actor. I'm not a big fan, but dude, he was great in that first movie, okay? A Girl with a Dragon Tooth. He nailed it out of the park, man. But the thing with his role is anybody can play that role. And we see that in this movie especially because they bring in another guy. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try Sverrir Gudnason.
Yeah. It's not that hard. Sverrir Gudnason. Just a couple of R's in the name, man.
Too many R's. Oh man, and now, he did a great, you know what, and I liked him even more, man. I don't know why, I just did because he felt natural, maybe because that guy is Scandinavian or Swedish, I don't know.
Which brings us to the point that, well, you know, they could have easily just moved the whole thing to New York or whatever, but they kept it authentic, kept it.
They said they did the same thing with the first movie as well, and I'm like, you know what, you can make an American reboot setting, you know,
exactly
Stockholm, and that wouldn't be a problem. You know, Swedish people speak English as well. I mean,
they kept it authentic when with the casting choices.
Definitely,
they kind of keep it in the Scandinavian region. So
yeah,
all that plays
except Claire Foy and
who?
I'm trying to think, man.
The American that shows up.
Yeah,
but he shows up from America.
Yeah. Well,
so you know.
And the kid. I don't know if the kid is Swedish or not. I forgot, man. But dude, props to the kid. I mean, he playing. I mean, that kid. I mean, he was my favorite character, man. After the Girl with the Dragon Tooth, man. I mean, come on. And Americans, you know, trying to get their hands on everything that Americans are supposed to get their hands on or not. I mean, the movie, the plot-wise, dude, it was flawless in my opinion. Like, you could definitely see where the plot was going, but getting there was, to me, it was exciting, man. I was on the edge of the seat throughout the whole.
And you can actually, you can figure out some curveballs that are gonna be thrown before they are thrown.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like the screenplay itself, it's from the first scene of the movie, you knew you're in for a ride.
Definitely. It's very much, I would dare say it's almost noir-like, or noir, because it's just so quiet. It's just so quiet and dreary, you know, it's set up in Sweden, it's snowing all the time, there's no sun at all, everything is bleak, dark, grey.
All that plays into the...
It's
the little things, but you stack them up and you're...
You know, I'm not one who will go, oh, let's go watch a noir tonight, you know, or something. But it's like, as far as...
that's more my...
Yeah, but it's like, even you're not gonna go and come in and say, you know, let's go watch a noir movie tonight.
No, I'm just gonna go watch it. I'm not gonna tell anybody.
I'm just saying, if we were gonna go watch a movie together, like, let's pop in noir and enjoy ourselves. We're not gonna do that.
No, I would do that.
But like this movie, dude, I liked it. Except a few things that were kind of cliche in the movie and kind of stupid in regards to some characters, you know, actions and motivation in their lives, so to speak. Like the girl with the red dress, you know, at the end of the movie, and you know, Americans doing their thing, and then the Swedish secret police or whatever it is, cybercrime unit. You know, it was like, there were just some things that were kind of cliche that you know they were going there, and it was like, was they really necessary? But it plays okay, you know, it's not that bad.
Here's the thing, even when you throw a couple of cliches into the story, it actually all ties together. So as long as it's not one of those, like, let's throw in a bunch of cliches and hope something sticks, these actually, a couple that were thrown, all stuck. All play a part in the story. Yep. You might not like him, you could see him coming a mile away, but it's like, you know what, it all plays into the story later on.
Everything.
That's where you can see, I don't know who wrote the screenplay, I don't know whether they...
I think the director, and they definitely brought in one of the... There was a lot of Scandinavian people. I'm not going to say Swedish because I have no idea who's Swedish, who's Norwegian, and who isn't. But they're definitely Scandinavian when you read their names. And same goes for the director. I mean, they definitely played a big part in writing.
And everything is tied off. So I don't know how much, like I said, I didn't read the books, so I don't know how much of it actually they kept. They probably changed a few things, they always do. but you can see that the screenplay is extremely well written.
Definitely. Okay, can I go just with the one gripe I had with the movie? The secret house and that huge window in that secret house. Like, that was the thing that bothered me the most. Like, you take somebody to a, you know, safe house, not secret house, safe house, and it has this huge window there. I'm like, this is supposed to be a safe house, you know, how does the big, huge...
Because it doesn't matter, it's a safe house.
It's not a safe house with that kind of window, man.
Window.
Dude, you know it's not.
And if nobody knows, and you know, since nobody knows that it's supposed to be a safe house, it kind of makes sense.
Except for the people who are looking for it.
Well, they had help.
Well,
remember?
Still, I mean...
So they knew exact location of where the safe house was.
Dude, still.
Had they not known the
even
exact
if they didn't know, they would have found it, man, easily. Like, because of the...
What? Because it's the only house in Sweden with a big window?
Probably.
It's not.
Did you see any other houses?
It's a part of a condo, man. All the condo, every apartment in the condo has the same window.
In that particular, yeah, but there's no other houses like that in Stockholm, man.
You've been there?
No.
As far as you know.
As far as
probably have the houses, new houses in Sweden like that, man. You don't know.
Well, still,
that's not a valid gripe. And
it is in regards
and she
to
showed
the
up there. She showed up there.
In regards to the safe houses, dude. When have you ever seen an American movie with the safe house that had a huge ass window like that?
Here's the thing.
Never.
Well, no, yeah, definitely never. But
never.
I mean,
there's a reason for that.
Yeah, and everybody dies, despite the absence of the big ass window.
Did you see a different outcome in this movie? Not that much.
Yeah, the kid survives. She survives.
Well, still, and everybody else dies. So, in regards to the safe house,
like
it would have been much safer had it not been for that big ass window.
Everybody would still die. The outcome would be the same. So the window doesn't matter.
It does.
And they were discovered not because of the said window.
I still think window had a huge part to play.
He had no part to play in it.
It had a lot to play.
You just don't like the big ass window.
Like the kid was just standing there, man, like in the middle of the room with that big window.
That's not why he was discovered.
I still think he was.
They were discovered because their location was leaked.
No, they're just a conspiracy and they want you to think that, you know, but I'm guessing they had this scouts somewhere and everybody was looking.
Well...
And somebody just stumbled on it.
I say we go off topic, but we kind of talk about the movie that we are reviewing, so it's not really that much off topic, even though it is.
You remember that movie Safe House?
I do.
With Denzel Washington. Did it have a big window like that in the middle of the room or something? It didn't, because it's a safe house.
And everybody still died.
Not everybody.
No, Ryan Reynolds kind of survives, and Denzel Washington survives, but
only
because
they are the main characters.
Yeah, and be stupid to kill him off.
Yeah, and let's...
Same way the girl in the Dragon Tattoo is a main character in here, and she survives.
Well,
so does the kid.
Well, she was monitoring the place from the get-go, so... And she's a hacker, so it's like, you know... I'm sure in her mind she was wondering, why does the safe house have this big-ass window, man? I mean... knowing her and knowing her... Dude, did you see her safe houses, man? Those are fortresses, okay? Not a house. It's a fortress.
And each one of them was broken into.
But not because it has a big window on it.
It didn't matter.
Most of the guys that got into it died anyway as soon as they came in or shortly afterwards. But it's like they didn't survive for long. She survived because it was a safe house with an escape plan and an exit, you know, to just slip out in case of an emergency. So no windows, man. No big windows. I'm not saying about normal window. That window was like 3 times the normal size window. Free size.
You measured?
No, or man. Dude, it was just, you know, eyeballing it.
Of the fact that kid was this short.
Hey, dude, when his dad got up to the window, he pretty much almost filled it up, man. At least that big part in the middle.
Back to the actual movie.
We're still on the actual movie. This movie has gone on, man. In a direction I think you didn't even think it was gonna go when you woke up this morning, like 5 minutes ago.
Nope. That thought never crossed my mind that he's gonna have such a big gripe with the window.
Dude, it just stood out there, you know.
It doesn't matter, man. In the past. Wise Monkey said so.
What's your rating?
So, you know, taking into the account the big ass window, the screenplay, the
Directing.
visual, the directing, the casting,
the cinematography in this movie is
in general, and you know,
amazing.
The big ass window. I mean, the big ass window's got to like drop it down at least for like 5.
I was just gonna say at least 5.
Yeah, that's why I said it. Like you said, being a noir-ish type movie, this is my kind. Like, I love a good thriller. I love a good drama, mystery, all mixed together.
And that scene with the motorcycle on the frozen river, man. Oh, wow.
I like this. This is my sort of movie with a good story. Not a lot of talking. You don't need a lot of talking because the story talks for itself.
I think Claire Foy said like 20 words throughout the whole movie.
Well, she said more than 20, but like we said, the whole thing was fantastically directed, fantastically acted out, fantastically written, and it's my neck of the woods. This one is like truly my neck of the woods. So like 24, easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 23.
You know, probably could have gone higher, but you know.
23 out of 30. I think that's pretty solid. Listen,
my opinion, if you want more one of those critically acclaimed reviews, like, that's not us.
Yeah, no, we're just, I mean, we watched those movies and we got reviews coming up with the First Man and I don't know what else. But there's a few reviews coming out and I don't know, we're covered for November. I was going to say October, but October's long past. November, maybe even December, man. Like, we're going to be here. Maybe, I think we might even be able to do 2 videos per week these next 4 weeks or so. I don't know. We'll see.
As long as you got them Benjamins, I'm good, man. Bears Brothers out.